If I could go back and talk to my younger filmmaker self from a couple years ago, maybe even just like a couple weeks ago, I would give this one piece of advice. Stop shooting things and start shooting stuff. I'm going to explain what that means and why this will change your storytelling, change everything, because it has for me. See, when you make a film, the biggest mistake that I've always done is I've just filmed things. I understood that you need to create scenes. You need to have an establishing shot, you need to have a moment happen in the middle, and then you need to film the exit shot, the transition to the next scene, something to wrap up that scene. And I would do this. I would shoot these beautiful scenes that were beautiful, but they were just that. But this is the problem. They were just things. They would be like a nice tree or the nice establishing shot, and then someone doing something, and then we would wrap up that scene with another aerial to get out of there. But stuff never happened. What I mean is you need moments to happen. If you want to separate your films, if you look at any good documentary, any good film, it's not just a collection of beautiful shots, but there are moments happening. For me, I used to get into a country, even for my film Scotty, sometimes I would be so concerned about shooting beautiful images and getting the coolest moment. But the most powerful scenes from the film were actually moments, like Ronaldo going back and talking about his lost family member and why he got into becoming a paramedic, and we went to this gravestone, and this ended up being one of the most powerful moments of the film.
Aquí está enterrado una persona de mi familia, mi tío. Cuando vengo a este lugar me pongo muy triste porque él murió en un accidente de tránsito, pero luego no podíamos pagar el dinero que él necesitaba un ventilador en cuidado intensivo. Y que por mi familia no tener dinero, él murió porque no teníamos dinero para pagar la clínica.
Or I think about in my latest Untitled film that I'm working on with Kwesi Thomas, where we have this dinner table scene where every character in the film has come together and is discussing what has gone on in their lives in the past few moments. This is something happening. This isn't just beautiful images or beautiful things. It's not just a scene that has like a kind of an establishing shot and then some random stuff and an ending shot. There's actually stuff happening.
But you can make some major steps individually. Like, speaking for myself, I did not know I can be in touch with my emotions and be vulnerable. I did not know that I could cry and just be okay with crying, not be judged by crying. Because I grew up in a,
So if I can talk to you, the filmmaker, you're watching this, you're probably passionate about your films. Ask yourself, has stuff happened in my film? Have I actually captured some real-time events? Has things unfolded in my film? If you can think about this as a director, as a cinematographer, as someone shooting a wedding, anything that you're doing, if you can capture real moments, if we can see people having new emotions, not just recalling something that happened, but if we can experience a moment with that person, this is powerful filmmaking. I think of the Netflix series that I've just started watching, Immigration Nation. Why this is such a powerful film is not only does it expose some of the terrible stuff that's gone on in the ICE organization in the US, but that's besides the point, is they capture real scenes with these people who've immigrated to the US. And these are real moments unfolding from both the officers and the various people who are being accused of being in the country illegally. We're watching moments unfold here. Even these individuals who are talking about missing their family. The filmmaker has just let this moment unfold in front of camera. They're not doing any special camera moves or gimbal moves or lighting it special, but it is powerful. We're watching human emotion unfold on camera. So for you, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can be stuck in a film and feeling like stuff isn't happening. So in our latest film, which we're hopefully releasing soon, Untitled, we took Julian back to a location where he had been accosted by some police officers who profiled him while he was just walking to work. And we got him to relive that moment and talk about it. And we saw new emotions unfolding. In Michael Del Monte, my creative partner's film that he's directing, Clear Sky, which I'm having the chance to do a bit of the DOPing on, we went to a race with our main character, Clear Sky. Got to see him run a race. We captured this moment, got to see him starting, going across the finish line, and hear what it meant to him from his journey in his own life. This is important. Capture moments, capture stuff, the stuff that is happening in people's lives. And this requires two things: patience as a filmmaker, if you're just gonna wait for things to unfold, or it requires being assertive. We talk about this all the time in our documentary course about being an assertive filmmaker. Sometimes you just need to make these things happen. And that doesn't mean you need to control the person's life or create a disingenuous moment. You as the filmmaker need to help prompt these things. You can do that and let the people experience their emotions truthfully. You're not gonna tell them how they feel. You're gonna let them experience that. It's important to think as a cinematographer, but you need to think as a storyteller. And I feel like storytelling is like a dirty word on YouTube. People just want to hear about the latest Sony camera or the latest lens, or if the iPhone is what they should be buying next. And those are all tools to tell a story, but that's ultimately it. They don't matter if you don't have the story. And it doesn't have to be complicated. We just need to capture moments in people's lives. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed talking about this. Leave a comment. Whoa. What? Well, just lost power. That sucks. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm going to go to my computer. I need to get a new UPS for it. It got lost in my flood, so everything shuts down. Peace.